Okay, so this is sweeping procedures. So first you need to sweep it with the broom, get it all nice up, and then doing the dustpan. If you don't get all of it, move a little bit backwards. Each time you get more of dust in. And then you can also sweep on the tables. Of course, don't use the broom on the tables, use the hand sweeping thing, just sweep in there, and then dispose of it in the trash when you're done. That's that. Putting tools away correctly, so this applies to tools that you might get out of the storage room or your own personal tool set. So when I'm putting away these things, you'll see that I switch. You need flathead screwdrivers on one size and Phillips on the other side, and according to sizes there's little holes. So you got to make sure it's all clean and all the sockets are where they should be. Like I said, if you borrow anything from the tool room, put it back, or anything from Joe's thing, you put it back where you found it. It's really easy stuff, and if you have a question, you just ask Joe or second year. But you can also put it in cabinets too. There's stuff you can take out of the cabinets, you put in that. But mainly with sockets, if you find a socket and it's colored to a toolbox, put in that toolbox, put it back where you found it. Look at the socket size and put it back according to the sizes on the thing. It's fairly simple. You can get it done. Make sure everything's nice. Put away. You want to put things. We need to make things cleaner than we found it. So that's the goal. But put it away correctly and be sure to shut it correctly. You don't want it to get jammed. Okay, so let's see if we find nuts, bolts, or anything else extra on the floor. Well, there's a place for them. Sometimes there's a loose nut, you gotta go grab it. But if there's extra things like, let's say you took an engine apart and put it together, and you have a nut or a bolt, and you don't know where that's from, put in here. Or anything extra, anything you find lying around, the lifts or anything, they go over here. Got to put them according to size. They got labels on them, but you really put it towards size and everything. Anytime we need an extra nut or bolt, we put them back there. But so you see, I'm putting them back where I think they should go, and based on the labels. So that's how you put away all these loose nuts and bolts. How to use floor dry. So let's say there's an oil spill, hydraulic. It's more of a grease thing, not for water, grease or anything. What we do is you spread it over the area, and then you just do it like you're spreading chicken feed or calling chickens over, or do this, call it stanky leg, whatever. But you gotta grind it in there to get it all cleaned up. And then when you're sweeping up floor dry, you gotta look at the color. If it's looks pretty good, we can reuse it. It's good to be resourceful, so we're gonna reuse it. That's where you get the floor dryer from. You can scoop that out there. Now, if it's all black and really dirty, then we have to dispose of it. So you sweep that part up, and you take it to the trash and dispose of it accordingly. So you gotta look at the color, like I'm pointing out there. And it's good to make sure you get all your floor dry up. We don't want it sitting there for days on end. We want the spill to be done and get done over with. So that's how you do floor dry. So when this machine hasn't been used, I just cleaned it last year, but it's gonna get dirty again with all these metal particles and wood stuff. So you can use a chip brush to sweep off anything. You can also use that broom brush too, for tables and other things. But if you see metal shavings or anything, or really dirty or grease or anything, just wipe it up. Put it in the dustpan and get it thrown away. It's just it's just so next time when you use it, it's clean and it's safe to use. And you can look stuff over here. And same's go with tools. Like if there's like yeah. So how to dispose of oil rags. So we're supposed to do this daily, but when you have any oil rags, soak up rags, sometimes you use that. You put them in here, and when you do that, I was made aware that you need to be using gloves when disposing of hazardous waste. So be like me. Don't be like me, and wear gloves when you do it. So we're going to Mr. Weidman's room. So this is how you get to it if you have to go there. And you go there. You go through there. Try to be quickly and don't try to be disruptive at all. And if you ask for your hair, you just say disposing of oil rags and everything. And it's this bucket over here. You release the latch, pull it up, and then dump all your contents out into the drum. Shake it, make sure all the contents are out. Take a little quick look. It's all good. Close it. Close the waste. Back up. Seal it. You're good. Okay, so here's how you dispose of vehicle fluids. That's for oil, hydraulic fluid, anything that is labeled on there. And but you got to make sure it drains all the way. Same thing with filters. You poke a hole through it, put in there. Make sure it doesn't overfill. Do what the sign says right there. Then this is for antifreeze only. So you put it where the antifreeze is, just outside. You just take the antifreeze and everything, and you pour in one in that one right there. Make sure it's all good. Try not to spill anything. And here's how you wash your hands. See, your hands are dirty. Don't leave the sink like it already was. It was already dirty. What you need to do is just wash your hands thoroughly. Go fast. Make sure you get all that stuff. You can use other cleaning solutions up there too to help it if they're really dirty. Also, clean the sink too while you're down there. There's all this good soap gone to waste just sitting there. Clean the sink. You can also clean your hands while doing it. Joe likes it clean and functional. Get that all clean. Dry your hands. Make sure they're all dry, because we don't want to put, and why this is for Upkeep, we don't want all the papers and stuff and fingerprints to be all over the walls. We don't want all these oily fingerprints everywhere. So that's why we do that. I'm trying to look professional here. And then this is how to squeegee. If there's got to be a little bit more water than that, but any more water than that, we just push it to the drain. And that's how you do a squeegee. And thank you so much for watching and participating in this general upkeep and procedures. Thank you.